gonna do one more? Or?
Got one more song?
One more?
Alright, and I got one more for you.
She's gonna do Aunt Rosie's favorite.
What was it?
This one you all should recognize.
What's that?
And if you recognize it, I would appreciate if you sang during the chorus.
It's getting winded, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make those people dance, and maybe they'd be happy for a while. But February made me shiver with every paper I delivered. Bad news on the doorstep, I couldn't take one more step. I don't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride. But something touched me deep inside the day the music died. So bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Then good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Did you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so. And do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? And can you teach me how to dance real slow? Well, I know that you're in love with him, 'cause I saw you dancing in the gym. You both kicked off your shoes, and I dig those rhythm and blues. Well, I'm a lonely teenage rockin' butt with a pink carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. I was singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Then good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. For 10 years we've been on our own, while moss grows fat on a rolling stone. But that's not how it used to be. And when the jester sang for the king and queen in a coat he borrowed from James Dean, and in a voice that it came from you and me. And while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. The courtroom was adjourned, no verdict was returned, and as Lennon read a book of marks, the quartet practiced in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark the day the music died. We were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Then good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. Helter skelter in a summer swelter, the birds flew off in fallout shelter, 8 miles high and falling fast, and landed foul on the grass. The players tried for a forward pass, with the jester on the sidelines in a cast. And during halftime there was sweet perfume, while sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance, but we never got the chance, 'cause when the players tried to take the field, the marching band refused to yield. Do you recall what was revealed the day the music died? They were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, this'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I die. And there we were all in one place, a generation a candlestick, 'cause fire is the devil's only friend. And as I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched with fists of rage. No angel born in hell could break that Satan's spell. As the flames rose high into the night, the moonlight, the sacrificial rite, I saw Satan laughing with delight. The day the music died, he was singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Then good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die, this'll be the day that I die. I met a girl who sang the blues, and I asked her for some happy news. She just smiled and turned away. I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard the music years before, but the man there said the music wouldn't play. In the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried, and the poets dreamed. Not a word was spoken, the church bells all were broken. And the three men I admire most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast the day the music died. So bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Then good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die, this'll be the day that I die. They were singing bye bye Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Then good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die.
All right, Ben, that's enough. Put it away.
It's nice to hear somebody where you can understand every single word. Thank you, Holly. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the 10th Winchester Pickle Festival has come to a close. Thank you all for coming. I think we had another wonderful record crowd. With the last night, I know how many were here last night for the fireworks and the wonderful concert by the American Legion Band from Keene. It was magnificent. And next year, we hope to be back bigger and better. So thank you very much. Mr. Pickle says, go and have fun for a year, and I'll see you all back here. That came. Hope you all had fun.
Thank you.